Hello. A lot of you had questions on how to calculate the variance, the covariance and the correlation coefficient for a data set. So I decided to make you a quick video. Um, I have my x values and my y values. The formula that you see down here at the bottom is called the workable formula. This is the formula that I'm going to use. It's the same formula in your book, it's just a different variation of it. So we need to calculate the summation of x1, y1 minus n times the mean of x, the mean of y, and this is going to be multiplied by 1 over n. N is the total number of data values that we have, paired data values rather. To figure out the summation of x1 or xi, yi, what you need to do is you need to take each pair of data and multiply them. When you get all of your numbers, you're going to add them together. I'm going to get Excel to do that for me. I'm also going to get Excel to calculate the mean of x and the mean of y. So let's switch over to Excel, and this is what I have. I have my x values in column A and my y values in column B. In column D, I had Excel calculate my the x the xi yi, and this is the way that I did it. I'm going to delete these real quick because you don't have to go through and type out each command. You just need one command. So for the very first one, I typed in A1 times B1, and that would give me 147. And then if you go to the bottom right hand corner and you drag all the way down, it'll fill in the rest of the column for you. So these are all of my xi, yi's. And then you're going to take this column and you're going to add them up, and that's the number that you see down here, the 3219. And to get that, what I did was I did the sum formula. It's equal sum and then the column in which your data values are in. And this is in D1, D11, D1 to D11. Over here, I calculated the mean of x and the mean of y. And I also calculated the standard deviation because I'll need that information to figure out the correlation coefficient. So right now, let's look at the mean of x. To do that, you need the average command. So it's equal average and then the column in which your data values are in for the x's. And then for the y's, I do the same thing. And this time it's in B1 to B11. I'm also going to use the whole number. I am not going to round these numbers. Okay, I'm going to leave them just as they are. Okay. Alright, so let's go back to the screen and calculate. And I'm going to tell you right now that the answer that we should get is 65.2909. This is the answer that we should get for the covariance of xy. So let's go ahead and calculate it by hand to see if we get that answer. So I'm going to circle this. So the number of data values that I have is, I believe it's 10. And the formula might be, I think it's 1 over, I think I have 11 data values. Is that correct? This number here should be n minus 1. I forgot the 1 down here. So put n minus 1. Sorry about that. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got 11. So my n is 11. So 1 over 11 minus 1. 11 minus 1 is 10. It's going to be 1 over 10. We also said that the summation of xi, yi, we got 3219. I'm now going to subtract off n, which we said was 11, times the mean of x, and we got a long number, 8.818182. And I'm also going to multiply that by the mean of y, and I got another long number, which is 26.454555. So I'm sorry I won't be able to fill all of this on here. So let's go ahead and just calculate out the multiplication first. The 11 times the mean of x times the mean of y. And once again, like I said, do not round your numbers. When I multiply all of that out, I get 2566.0909. All right, and when I subtract that from 3219, make sure you have a calculator handy. I get, 3219 minus 2566.0909. I hope you guys can see this. I get 652.9091. And when I divide that by 10, I get 65.29091, which is the same answer, except I don't have the 1, that we get right here. Okay? So like I said, that is the workable formula. You can use StatCrunch to calculate the the mean of x and the mean of y. You can also probably get StatCrunch to calculate the summation of x1 or xi, yi. Just got to do a little bit of manipulation. Okay, so now that I have that information, that's my covariance, I'm going to go ahead and calculate the correlation coefficient. And the formula for the correlation coefficient is the covariance of x and y over the standard deviation of x and the standard deviation of y. So we already said that the coefficient, the covariance is 65.2909. We calculated the standard deviation of x to be 4.665151. Remember to use all of your numbers. And then the standard deviation for the y is 13.99545. When I calculate out the denominator, my number is really close to the numerator. I pretty much got this when I did it in the calculator. When we divide this out, the answer is 1. Okay, so this is my correlation coefficient. And this problem is actually in your textbook. I believe it's problem 3.38 in your textbook, so you can check your answer in the back of your textbook. And these are the same answers that I got. Okay, so I hope this helps. If you need any more help, just let me know.